At QuakeCon 2018, id Software just showed off a ton of Doom Eternal gameplay, and while they did touch on the new demons, weapons, and areas that you'll see in the game, there are still a few things that deserve a closer look. So we're going to put the footage under a microscope and see just what Bethesda is cooking up with their second serving of Hell on Earth. Here are 10 things you might have missed during the Doom Eternal presentation. Some of the weapons from Doom 2016 have returned, but they feature some subtle changes that you might have missed. For example, the shotgun now has an alternate fire that's basically a Gatling gun, while the plasma rifle shoots orbs that electrify enemies. Some of the weapons have been completely revamped, like the ballista, which is now a new version of the Gauss cannon. Instead of the siege mode, it shoots energy bolts that explode on impact. Now these are only a handful of changes, but I'm hoping they'll bring out new elements for all the weapons this time around. There appears to be some sort of life system because around the end of the first gameplay clip, the player grabbed a +1 life item, and it's likely that this item is useful during enemy invasions, but we have to wonder if it serves a specific use when playing only in single player. Okay, it's really hard to miss this one unless you stop the video early, but it appears that Doom Eternal is actually following on the promise of its predecessor's conclusion by giving you the Crucible Sword and letting you use it in battle. Now, whether or not this becomes a mainstay in your arsenal is still yet to be seen, but we're down to slice up some cacodemons for at least a portion of the game. When they opened up the map screen, it showed a ton of question marks, which are likely secrets for you to discover. But given just how enormous the map is now compared to Doom 2016, maybe all these secrets are alluding to a deeper emphasis on a Metroid-like exploration and backtracking. There are a bunch of new glory kills. Now I know a lot of them are pretty obvious and you might have seen them, but I just really want to show this guy getting his head squashed into his body again. Ooh! It looks like the BFG is back, and it's a lot bigger than I remembered. During the scene where Doom Guy is taking the elevator down to Phobos, you can actually hear over the loudspeaker a voice talking about the BFG 10,000, and it's that thing right there.
Warning, BFG 10,000 is firing.
While nobody really knows exactly what it's firing at, we're hoping it's some sort of gigantic demon that we'll eventually face in the game. In case you missed it, Doom Eternal added a bunch of mobility options to Doom Guy. For one, he has 2 dashes that he can use, as shown by the indicator right here on the UI, but what you might have missed is that there are also poles that you'll be able to swing on, and also walls that you'll be able to climb. Also, the grappling hook that they use all throughout the demo can be used to cover ground really quickly. Doom 2016 was all about moving forward and having that momentum, and Doom Eternal looks like it's going to take that even further. Early on in the presentation, we saw Doom Guy's new suit, which was equipped with a blade that he uses for the new glory kills, and also a shoulder-mounted launcher that can shoot grenades and spew fire. But knowing Doom's tendency for over-the-top weaponry, there's no way that that's all it does. There's a possibility that we might get more weapons for this thing, and unlike Doom 2016's grenade, we'll actually use it this time around. Also during the presentation, they announced destructible demons. Now it's a little hard to see amidst all the shooting and the blood splattering, but there appears to be some nuance in the way that these enemies get destroyed. Demons will now lose their armor, as you can see right here, get visible holes blown through them, or even begin burning alive after shooting them enough times. Like the older games, you can nab power-ups that will enhance your physical characteristics. Previously, these buffs were a limited time only deal, but in Doom Eternal, they seem to be permanent, at least from what it looks like. You see Doom Guy grab a Blood Punch power-up, which increases the damage of a melee attack after a glory kill, but there's no timer on it, leading me to believe that there will be more of these non-temporary power-ups in the future. Though it's unclear what happens to your existing power-up when you grab a new one, but I'm guessing you're likely going to have to pick and choose for which ones you want to keep. So those were the things that our keen eyes picked up during the Doom Eternal presentation, but there's bound to be more stuff that we missed. If you found any, make sure to leave it in the comments below, and remember to check back on GameSpot.com for even more Doom Eternal coverage. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in hell.